Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from the Singapore FinTech Festival, and joining me for this segment, we have Mary Buckley. She's Executive Director of IDA Ireland. We're here to discuss why Ireland's an attractive location for FinTech companies and companies looking to do international business. It is great to have you with us, Mary. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
All right, you got it. So let's talk about that, why Ireland's an attractive location for FinTech companies that are looking to grow internationally.
Well, IDA Ireland, the organisation I'm with, has been in operation for over 75 years, and over those years we have seen many companies come to Ireland because Ireland is seen as a very stable location. In that regard, we have a very large number of financial services companies in Ireland over the past 40 years. In tandem with that, we have global leading technology companies as well. So because we have such a strong base of both tech and financial services companies, it is seen as a great location in which to invest and collaborate in. So for fintech companies in particular, there's been a strong history of obviously regulation in financial services, very important for fintech companies, so that high level of experience and talent pool of people are ready and available in Ireland. I think in tandem with that, Ireland is seen as a very collaborative environment. The ecosystem is really strong there. So you have overseas financial services companies, fintech Irish companies growing and scaling in Ireland, and also indeed you have a very strong research pool, and as well as that you have very strong education system, particularly at third level, so that talent pool is available. And of course, with the regulatory environment in which Ireland is very strong, a great independent regulator, in that regard it really helps fintech companies to be able to passport their goods, their services and products right across Europe. We're a very strong European location and we're part of Europe, but also gives you access to the single market as well. So in that regard, there is a lot of really good advantages for fintech in Ireland, and we have great examples of those activities as well.
What are some of the types of financial companies that you are attracting more specifically?
Oh, well, right across the board, we have a range of companies in the fintech arena, and I think we have many of the disruptors that are here, as well as financial institutions that are well established over many years, banks, treasury, insurance companies. But just to give you an example of a company that is operating very successfully in Ireland, it is Stripe, which was established in 2010 by two Irish brothers from Limerick, the city I'm from, John and Patrick Collison. And obviously their activity is in the whole area of financial infrastructure platform. So again, from the perspective of Stripe, they have dual headquarters both in San Francisco and in Dublin. They have their only engineering hub outside of the US in Dublin, and I think that's really important because you can see all of the development that's taking place. And very recently they launched their tax platform, the Stripe tax platform, and the development of that happened in Dublin. So the Dublin team were deeply involved in it. So I think that's just a good example. Indeed, we have MasterCard as well that have acquired in 2009, they acquired an Irish company called Omnicore, and today they have their only European development hub out of Dublin, doing terrific work again in AI, and of course that activity is quite big and quite large now as well. There is Bank of New York, who again have their development hub in Ireland. Bank of New York have been deeply involved in the whole area of AI, but as part and parcel of all of that, they have developed analytics in the whole area of trade settlements. So those predictive analytics are looking to find solutions to some of the challenges in trade settlements. And it was recognized by Gartner in 2023, again from the perspective of innovation. And I think that's really important as well. So really good companies there. And just only last week, a very well-established company in Ireland, Microsoft, who has been in Ireland for over 40 years, selected Dublin as well as their location to develop further AI activities. So really pioneering activities will be happening out of Dublin, and they announced that they're going to have about over 500 engineers and R&D people involved in that next generation pioneering AI activities from Dublin. So there's a huge amount of activity happening in Ireland in the whole area of FinTech. And it's really, really strong. And of course, for companies then to be able to operate right across Europe is important, and to bring the talent in as needed as well without any issues or challenges is a big advantage.
Mary, what impact has Brexit had in terms of financial services investments in Ireland? Have you seen an impact from that?
Well, of course, Brexit is our nearest trading partner, and we never wanted to see Brexit happen, but it has. And from an Ireland perspective, and particularly in financial services, as you allude to, I think it was in an article recently in Reuters in October, where the Lord Mayor of London actually commented on financial services and the impact of Brexit, where he said that they lost 40,000 jobs in the financial services area, and 10,000 of those went to Ireland. So you can see that from an Ireland perspective, there has been investments in the area of financial services on the back of Brexit, because it enables companies to scale and grow their activities across Europe, and they can passport their activities as well. So really, really important. And of course, as well, they have access to the single market from Ireland. So that is really, really strong. And of course, in line with that, we have very good policies as well on talent, well-educated pool of people here in Ireland, with half our population under 34. From a STEM perspective, on a per capita basis, we have the highest number of STEM graduates in the EU, and again, highest number on average graduates, third level graduates as well. So we're very, very strong when it comes to technology and AI. And in fact, I mentioned Stripe there earlier, and they have worked with the University of Limerick, and they are working and have developed a BSc and an MSc in the whole area of immersive software, and that program is working with many other companies. It's one of a range of AI and technology type programs that we have in Ireland. Indeed, in tandem with that, we have master's degrees in AI as well. So we're very well established when it comes to FinTech, very well established when it comes to the whole area of regulation, compliance, risk, and as I said, we have a very good, strong, independent regulatory authority as well. And of course, all of that is hugely important for accessing the whole of Europe.
Yeah, those are impressive demographics, Mary. Appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. And thanks for joining me from the Singapore FinTech Festival. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.